Hey, what's going on? In this video, I'm going to show you how we made $3.1 million for our e-commerce client using the most comprehensive email marketing funnel. This is something we are implementing for every single one of our clients in 2024, and I promise you, it's making them so much more money. And the best thing about this funnel is that if you have email marketing set up, if you upgrade your funnel to what I'm about to show you right now, you're actually going to start recovering a lot of untapped revenue that you didn't even know existed before, okay? I'm going to show you how to do that in just a second. But the first thing I want you to understand is that there are three main problems with e-commerce brands and especially their email marketing. And let's just talk about this one by one. So the first problem is complacency with email opt-in rate. Now, this is the biggest mistake I've seen every single brand make, and it's costing you a bunch of money, right? Let me actually show you what I mean. So email opt-in rate basically means the conversion rate on your pop-up forms. And if you just look at this diagram right here, right? So this is what most brands do. And as you can see, they have one pop-up set up that collects email addresses from their site visitors. They might be getting like 5% conversion rate on that, and they're A/B testing it once in a while, and they're super happy about it, right? But in reality, the brands that I have worked with who are really on top of their things, especially when it comes to D2C, this is how their workflows look like, right? They have one pop-up that's getting 5% CVR. Okay, they're building three different variations of that exact same pop-up, so they hit 8%. Then they keep on optimizing three different variations, 10%, 12%, and they keep on doing it, right? This is the lowest hanging fruit, and I'm going to show you why in just a second. But first, you have to understand this is the difference, and this is the mistake most brands make, okay? The second mistake that e-com brands make is that their automations are not personalized, which leads to poor performance. So if you just take a look at this right here, right? Let's say there's an automation that we set up for a skincare brand, right? And it triggers whenever somebody places an order. Now, if you just look at this automation right here, if someone purchases a sunscreen, if somebody purchases, let's say, a face wash or a serum, they're all gonna get a generic sequence, which means we're talking to all of these people the same way, we're cross-selling them the same way, everything we're doing is the same way for all of these different types of people, right? Versus if you have a sequence like this, where whenever somebody places an order, we categorize those people and we put them into three different sequences. So anyone who purchases the sunscreen is going to get a product A specific sequence. Product B1 is going to get product B specific. So anyone who purchases a serum and anyone who purchases a SPF is going to get different emails. Now, this is so important because when you're going to be cross-selling these people, which I'm going to show you how to do in a second, when you're going to be cross-selling these people, you have to make sure that the cross-sells are personalized, right? That's the only way to get a really good conversion rate. Now, the third mistake most brands make is that they're sending similar campaigns to their competitors. Now, not coming up with unique angles, offers, and ideas is the number one way to make sure that your campaign revenue never grows, right? Of course, basic campaigns that you're sending right now are also going to make you money, but the most money you're ever going to make is the types of campaigns that your customers have not seen prior, right? And I'm going to show you that again in a second. But if you just take a look right here, there are 4 different companies who are running 4 different advertising campaigns, right? And they're all targeting the same market because they're all competitors. Now, this person right here, the Bugs Bunny, this is representing one person within your market. And as you can see, he is subscribed to multiple email lists. It's going to be subscribed to your email list. It's going to be subscribed to your competitors' email list as well. So what you need to do is you need to differentiate your campaigns, the content within that, the ideas that you send out. And I promise you, the moment you start doing this, you'll instantly start seeing that your campaign revenue just skyrockets. And this is something that we have trial tested for more than 20 brands at this point. The results are always the same. Now, these are the 3 main problems that I showed you, right? Now, let's talk about the solution. So this is the funnel that we built for our clients that is solving all of these problems. This is the most comprehensive funnel right now. And basically, this is going to be automated and personalized for every single type of customer, which is why this is so effective. Now, if you just take a look right here, there are 5 steps of this funnel we're going to be talking about. I'm going to be showing you all 5 of these steps in just a second. But if you just take a look right here, it goes all the way from pop-up forms all the way down to bannerman flows and how to personalize each and every step. So let's just go into this right now. Now, there are 5 steps of this funnel, right? So the first step is to maximize the email list growth. Now, the way we do this is by using email and SMS pop-up. Now, of course, we already know that email and SMS pop-ups are important. This is how they look like, as you can see on the screen. I'm not going to show you why they're important because I actually have a full-blown video that shows you how to create email pop-ups that convert at 10%. But what I'm going to show you is why it's so important to be obsessed with your pop-up conversion rate. And let's actually look at an example right now. So this is the lowest hanging fruit. This is going to make you money instantly. If you just have to take one thing from this video, it would be this, right? And this is actually going to increase your overall brand's revenue like that if you actually are able to achieve what I'm showing you. So let's actually go here. So we have 2 pop-ups here. As you can see, pop-up number 1 is getting shown by 30,000 visitors every single month. Okay, so it's basically being seen by 30,000 people. It's converting 5% of them into our email list subscribers, which means we're collecting 1,500 emails every single month, which equates to about 18,000 every single year. Now, for pop-up 2, it's also getting seen by the same amount of people, but it's converting 8% of them rather than 5, right? Which means now we're collecting 2,400 emails every single month rather than 1500, which actually gets us 28,800 emails every single year, right? Which means we're collecting about 10,800 new subscribers every single year. Now, what do you think is going to happen if you start getting an extra 11,000 people going through your welcome flow? It's actually going to start making you a lot of untapped money, right? So this is again the lowest hanging fruit. Do not skip this part. Now, this is a pop-up workflow we use to 2x CVRs. And if you just take a look right here, it's not actually 14 days. This is by mistake. But if you take a look right here, this is a pop-up form right here. And we're actually testing 9 different variables, which I'm going to show you in this other video. And then we have 3 different pop-ups that we're mixing and matching within these 3 different 9 variables. And we are finding one winning pop-up. And then we connect that to your welcome flow. Now, this is the exact workflow that we're using in order to get our clients 10 to 15% CVRs on their pop-ups. You can actually watch a full-blown video on it that is in the description of this video. But anyways, let's just take a look at these proven offers. You can just use any one of these and you'll be fine. Now, step 2 is converting these cold hard leads into warm buyers. So we actually got people into our email list. Now we need to convert them. And the way we do this is, of course, welcome flow. But you already know that, right? Every single person knows why welcome flow is important. So again, I'm not going to be telling you why it's important, but I'm going to actually show you how you can increase your current conversion rate on welcome flow and boost it like that, okay? Which all comes down to A/B testing, and I'm about to show that to you right now. But if you just take a look right here, you know, people are getting into our welcome flow and then they are receiving 5 different emails. Again, we have a full-blown video on welcome flow. You can take a look at that in a second after this video. But anyways, so this is the difference between a good and a great welcome flow that explodes conversions. Now look, the first email in your welcome flow is going to make you the most amount of money. Period, right? What you need to do is you need to test the living soul out of this email. And the way you do this is by using these 9 tests that we are running for our clients. Of course, you will have to keep on optimizing it even further than this. But if you just take a look right here, you know, we're testing making all of these changes in our clients' welcome email number 1. And even if you can take your conversion rate from 2.5% to 3%, it means now you're going to be converting an extra 0.5% of people that are coming into your email list, which is a big chunk. It's a huge chunk when you take a look at it within a year span or like 2-3 years, because your welcome flow is going to keep on making your money forever, which is why it's so important to keep on testing this email so you keep on making more money. Now, here's a welcome flow strategy that you can use. Again, I have a full-blown video on it. You can just go ahead and watch it. Step 3 is converting one-time buyers into repeat buyers. So welcome flow is going to convert people from leads into buyers. Post-purchase flows are going to convert buyers into repeat buyers. And let me show you how we do this predictably. Now, the key here is to understand that we need to keep our cross-sell, replenishment, upsell, and all the other post-purchase flows personalized to people's purchase behavior, right? It's super important to keep all of these flows personalized, and this is something that's going to keep on making you extra money for the rest of your lives. But take a look at this right here, right? We're categorizing people and we're putting them into 2 different categories. So new customers are getting treated differently. All customers are getting treated differently. So if you just take a look right here, we're basically categorizing people and we're putting them into 2 different categories of new customers and old customers, and then they're getting put into different sequences right here depending on which category they fall under. And this is so important, guys. Automations have to be personalized, otherwise they're not going to make you as much money as they can possibly make you. So let's actually dive deep and see how you can collect more revenue with these flows. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the new customers. So segmenting our post-purchase flows between new and repeat customers is key, right? When someone becomes a first-time customer, this gives us an opportunity to deliver a great post-purchase experience, and so we can nurture them for further cross-sell. So if you look right here, we're basically thanking new customers. We're trying to instantly upsell them if it's applicable to your brand. And then after the order gets delivered, we are actually educating them on our product. We're collecting UGC from them, and then we're cross-selling them depending on which product they purchase, right? Now, when you start personalizing these flows, you'll be surprised on how well the conversion rate looks, okay? So now let's take a look at the old customers. So whenever somebody becomes a repeat customer, it means they trust our brand already, right? And they're satisfied. So we actually have different sequences that we're putting them into. As you can see, we're putting them into VIP engagement sequence. We're putting them into loyalty and reward programs. We're putting them into cross-sell flows as well, replenishment flows if it's applicable. And then for people who are lost customers, we're actually using win-back and re-engagement flows. Now, this is something I'm going to be making a video on, so how you can basically make all of these individual sequences right here. But for this video, we're only going to be looking at the cross-sell flow because it's the most important one, right? So here's how you increase your lifetime value with personalized cross-sells. Now, this is the most important post-purchase automation because it just makes you more money, right? Now, you need to use tools like Lifetimely to check customer behavioral data, and then you need to cross-sell them relevant products, okay? So just take a look right here. So basically, somebody is buying X product, the order gets fulfilled, 7 days later, we're gonna send them an email that says, hey, how product X and Y work together, right? And then 2 days later, we're actually showing them reviews from people who bought both products. So let's take a look at an example real quick. So let's say CeraVe, which is a skincare brand. Someone buys CeraVe sunscreen, the order gets fulfilled. 7 days later, after they've tried the order and they're starting to see the results, we actually send them an email that says, hey, this is how our sunscreen and our night serum work together, right? So they're basically the perfect pair. And if 2 days later, if they still don't make a purchase, we're gonna start sending them reviews from people who bought sunscreen and night serum. Basically just sending them stuff that makes them buy the night serum as well. So that way our lifetime value increases. Again, this is super important. Now, step 4 is using campaigns for special offers and engaged segments. Now, campaigns make our clients a lot of money, right? And you basically don't want to skip this at all. You need to start sending about 2 to 5 campaigns every single week, depending upon brand to brand, of course. But 2 to 5 is a sweet spot. And if you just take a look right here, these are some examples of campaigns. You can start showcasing products and everything. And if you don't actually have an idea on what to send out to your email list, you actually can send these 7 generic campaigns that do really well for our clients. You can just take a look at each one of these. All of these are working really well for every single one of our clients. And this is something every single person can do despite of their industry. But the most important thing I want to show you is how you can immediately boost your campaign revenue, right? So now just take a look at this diagram right here. Now let's say this is for a brand that's selling sleep supplements that help people sleep better, right? So melatonin and stuff like that. Now, if you just take a look right here, somebody is receiving an email that says, hey, why you should get more sleep, right? And the subject line and the messaging is all reflected on why you should get more sleep. If somebody opens this email, first of all, it's very difficult that they even open this, but even if they do open this, they're gonna get bored and they won't click on the link or whatsoever. And the reason for that is because why you should get more sleep is a boring topic. Everyone knows why you need to get more sleep. You're more energetic and all of that stuff, right? So you need to change the angle. So rather than saying why you should get more sleep, if we send a campaign that says, new study shows sleeping in this manner adds years to your life. And then if we keep the content very similar to why you should get more sleep, and then we just show this one extra thing in there, you're actually gonna be surprised on how well your campaigns perform. We have a bunch of proof on this on my Twitter. You can just go ahead to my Twitter and see how some of our campaigns that we have made on this similar principle have actually outperformed the other ones that we were sending, right? So here, if somebody opens this up, they're gonna open and they're gonna get more intrigued. They're gonna click the landing page. And of course, it depends if they buy or not, but we have done our job with the email if they click on the landing page. Now, last but not the least, step number 5 is recovering lost purchases. And these right here are the 4 abandonment automations. If you just take a look at the customer journey right here, if someone visits your website and then they abandon it, they're gonna get put into this sequence. If they don't abandon it, but they click on your product page and then they abandon the product page, they're gonna get put into this different sequence. But if they don't abandon your product page, they add to cart, but they abandon your cart, they're gonna get put into this sequence where we're actually categorizing people into generic carts and bestseller carts. And then if they don't abandon the cart, they click on add to checkout, but they abandon the checkout process, they're gonna get put into this sequence where we have 3 different categories of people again, so we can make our emails more personalized and we can start selling more of our products. But let me actually get into each one of these individually. We have a full-blown video on abandoned cart and abandoned checkout that you can check on my channel. But anyways, let's just go into this right now. So website abandonment is a very low intent flow because somebody could be visiting your website for whatever reason, right? It doesn't mean that they had an intent of buying. They could just be browsing or doing whatsoever. So what you wanna do here is you just wanna show people the top sellers that you have, so you actually are making it easier for them to shop. And if you have a quiz funnel, this is the perfect place to add that as well. 1 to 2 emails will be more than sufficient. You don't need to use any more than 2. 1 is even enough, 2 is more than enough, basically. But you can just go ahead and make this flow right now. Now let's talk about browse abandonment. Now, whenever somebody comes to your website, they click on the product, but then they abandon your product page, this is when the browse abandonment is gonna get triggered. Now, this is a higher intent flow and it makes our clients a bunch of money, right? Your audience, they saw something they liked, they clicked on it, but they didn't add to cart. And this is where a series of 3 to 5 emails with reminders, scarcity, and maybe progressive discounts come into play, right? Now, our browse abandonment emails for our clients basically include about 2 to 5 emails depending on what the brand is offering as an incentive and all of that stuff. But this is a super important flow that you cannot miss out on. And in some cases, it even makes more money than abandoned cart flow, which is again a really high intent flow. And this right here is one of the email examples for browse abandonment that you can take a look at. Anyways, let's just go into abandoned cart. Now, this is a very high intent flow. All that is left for a customer is to just click on proceed to checkout and give us their cart details, right? Now, the difference between a good and great abandoned cart sequence is that great abandoned cart sequence will be more personalized. Again, this is the whole philosophy of this video, and you need to add at least 3 to 5 emails in this flow with multiple A/B testing. But if you take a look right here, abandoned cart, we are putting people into 2 different types of cart abandoners, generic and bestseller, and then we're sending them different types of emails. By the way, I have a 44-minute video on abandoned cart and abandoned checkout that you can watch by clicking on the description below, and it's basically basically going to show you how you can recover more cards by using personalized abandoned cart sequences. And this right here is one of the examples of an email that you can take a look at. And now let's move to abandoned checkout. Now this is the highest intent flow. It's right at the end of the customer journey. And this is why it makes sense to put people into 3 different categories and personalize your message to them. Now we have about 15 to 20 plus emails in an abandoned checkout sequence for our clients. Not all of them, of course, and then not all of these emails are going to get sent out to every single person. The reason why we say 15 to 20 is because we're also adding these personalized emails that are going to get sent out to a specific group of people. So no one is actually going to receive more than 3 to 4 emails. We have 15 to 20 plus emails within this sequence because they're more personalized. So every single person is getting treated differently, and this is the reason why we have these many emails. Now you can start off with basic strategy with 3 emails that remind people about their products, gives an incentive, and pushes urgency in the last email. But if you just take a look right here, we're putting people into 3 different categories: high average order value ones, bestseller cards, low average order value ones. And the people who have actually higher average order value, we're giving them free shipping and discounts because they're spending more money with us, right? We're sending bestseller email specific emails to people who have bestsellers in their cart, and then we're sending generic emails for cart abandoners, and we're not discounting our products for them because they're not spending enough with us right now. Now again, there's a full-blown YouTube video on my channel that you can watch where I show you how you can make this in Klaviyo. But let's move on to the next slide. Now before I end this video, I want to actually give you 2 more pro tips on abandoned checkout flow and how you can recover more carts and make more money, right? Now the first tip is that you can increase your cart recovery rate without offering a discount, and let me show you how you can do that, right? So whenever somebody abandons their checkout, right, you want to see their cart value and you want to see if that cart value matches your free shipping threshold. So what I mean by this is, if you offer free shipping in your brand at $100, right, you need to add a conditional split within Klaviyo. Again, this is very easy, but you need to add a conditional split within Klaviyo where you say, hey Klaviyo, check if their cart value, basically the amount of products they have in their cart, the dollar value of that is equal to your free shipping threshold, or is at least equal to your free shipping threshold, or more than that, right? Now the reason why we're doing this is because anyone who has products in their cart that are worth more than $100, they're gonna get sent out an email where we say, hey, you qualify for free shipping, right? And the reason why we're doing this in the first place is so we don't have to offer them discounts. We're just showing them what they already qualify for, and this email actually converts really well. You need to test this out for your brand, and if they don't qualify for free shipping, just send them a basic email that says, hey, you left your cart behind, and then you send them to the rest of the emails. Again, this is all shown in my other video. And pro tip number 2 is that you can increase your average order value by using another conditional split, where whenever somebody is close to your free shipping threshold, so let's say if you're offering free shipping at $100, if someone has $75 worth of products in their cart, we're gonna send them an email that says, hey, you're so close to free shipping. Make a purchase with us right now and you'll get free shipping, right? This is so important because this is actually gonna increase your AOV by incentivizing people to spend more money, because if they spend more money with you, or maybe even add 1 more item in their cart, they'll be able to get free shipping, right? So if you take a look right here, this is the same split that I already showed you in pro tip number 1, but this time, if they don't qualify for free shipping, we're putting them into a different split. We're saying, hey, is their cart value close to our free shipping threshold? So we're offering free shipping at $100. Do they have at least $75 worth of products in their cart? If they do, send them an email that says, hey, you're so close to free shipping. If they don't, send them a generic email that says, hey, you left your cart behind, and then just keep on sending them the rest of the emails like you would normally do. And this is again gonna make you a lot more money because this is more personalized. Now, everything I've told you requires more effort, right? The whole point of this video goes back to this. You need to put more effort. Doing the bare minimum will bring the minimum results. There's a huge potential and a good amount of hidden revenue in your email list. You just need to create these automation to squeeze it all. And this is something we do for our clients over and over again, right? There have been times where our clients have been running emails for 3-4 years before us, and we come in and we start making them more money. And this is not magic we do, right? We actually just follow this exact funnel that I've shown you. And one thing I need you to understand is that this is not something that's going to take you 30 days to build out like all the agencies tell you, right? This is a continuous and an ongoing effort, right? But even if you build 50% of the stuff I show you here and you personalize your email marketing, you will see a significant amount of additional revenue come in, because again, personalized email flows, personalized email campaigns, anything in your marketing that's personalized is going to get you a better conversion rate. Now, if you want a team to build this funnel out for yourself, check the description of this video. You can actually book a free audit where I will take a look at your email marketing systems myself, and we're going to get our team to create a full-blown audit doc for you where we'll show you exactly what you're missing out on, what you need to do right away, the lowest hanging fruits, and all of that stuff, right? The whole 9 yards. And then after that, you can just go ahead and take that audit doc and do it for yourself. Or if you want a team of experts, we can do that for you as well. But the audit doc is totally free, no catch, nothing like that. But thank you so much for watching this video, and I really hope this helped. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know down below in the comments. I answer every single one of them. Thank you.